Hey, all about fishing with Big Kev. Hey, we got a GoPro project for the boat today that's going to blow your mind. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. Hey, all about fishing with Big Kev. Hey, today I'm going to mount a GoPro mount on top of my Talon. My Talon is my shallow water anchor that's mounted to the back of my boat beside my motor. I've got the two cameras mounted front and back on the windshield. I do have the YOLOTech plug-in camera mount for the back of the boat that I showed earlier in the earlier video, but in using that earlier this year, it's always in the way for, we fish off that side of the boat. So I'm going to put this mount on top of my Talon, and the way Talons are made, they're designed to have wiring tucked into their channels with clips. So I've got a mount that's coming today from Amazon for GoPro that got two bolts. It'll go in the cap of the Talon. And then I've got the wiring, which the wiring on a GoPro is real simple. And what I've got here is just some 1/4-inch wire loom. And I got a USB-C 10-foot cable. And I put that cable in this wire loom. This wire loom will go up the Talon. This will plug into the GoPro. This will be tucked into the channel all the way through, wrapped back into the boat under the compartment in the back of the boat where I'm going to mount a plug-in for the USB-A cable. And what this will do for me, videotaping, is it'll give continuous power to the GoPro so I don't have to change batteries every 30-45 minutes. I video all day long, plugged in like this. My front cameras are plugged in on USB, and so this will allow the cameras to run constantly. So let's get this baby opened up, and this is just an EverStart little small module that it's got the lighter adapter, the 12-volt adapter for power. The directions will tell you do not use a cigarette lighter in it because of heat. We're only running about 1 amp through this thing. I mean, we're just charging a GoPro battery, or basically the same thing as charging your cell phone. So now, as you can see, these are separated. So they'll go in that wire loom just good, real good. I'm not going to put the butt ends on these ends here, or the rings yet, because I don't know what my distance is going to be. I know it's going to be fairly short, but I don't want to mess myself up. So anyway, we'll leave these along, and let's go out and get this bad boy installed. And in case you can't hear me real well, what I'm going to do is wire loom this I'm going to mount this, or try to mount this facing down. Number one, that'll help keep some of the moisture out. It's under a compartment, under a seat actually, that's in a compartment. So a lot of water never gets in there. But I'm gonna point it down like this, and then that way this cable will plug in upside down like so, and we'll be in good shape. So we'll relocate outside, we'll continue on. Okay, we got our battery hooked up, our modules mounted. I don't think you can see it, but the light's on. So we got power. So next, we're going to mount. We're going to mount to the Talon with the GoPro sitting on the top, shining out this way. So stay tuned. Okay, now we're back here at the Talon. 2 screws hold this on. This is the cap that goes on the top. 2 Phillips screws. Mine has a courtesy light that shines down, so I'm just going to let this kind of sit to the side like that. But the GoPro mount will go right here. So you've got your track on the edge that your mounting bracket down at the boat slides in and out. That sets the depth of the Talon when you mount them. But it's also a great wire chase. And it comes with this plastic sleeve that sets in here kind of as a decoration. So that's going to hold the wire up on the top end. So the GoPro takes the C connector, so that'll be up here on the top. I'm going to put this sleeve back in, and that's going to kind of hide that wire. When it's all said and done, that'll come out. And it'll be able to plug into the GoPro just like that. Now we got to take this cover off. It's just a cover, that's all it is. Again, it's a bunch of number 2 screws. Okay, we're going to get this cover off, number 2 screwdriver. Again, this is just a cover. In case you're wondering what this is my splasher prop trolling motor. I got a splasher prop for a wiper. There's actually a video out on that if you want to see what it is. There's 6 screws on this side. off them. The wire chase going down. We're just going to put that in there like that. We'll have to put that in after we put the cover on. So we're just going to continue that wire chase down like so till we get what we want. And then I'm going to put the cover back on, which will cover this and will allow us to hide all that. And then we're going to follow this wire here into that connector. We're just going to come down, tie wrap all the way around that into the back. Okay, I got my wire in. Now I'm going to put my cover back on. Now, you see these? These have got to fit beside that, so you kind of got to work it around a little bit, but it's very possible. And all you got to do is take a little screwdriver, push it to the side a little bit, like so. There, that's all together. So now we'll put our protective strip back in, and as you can see, once that lid's on, we'll be able to plug into our GoPro. So what I'm going to do, I think, and there we go. That'll plug into the GoPro. Wiring's all nice and neat here. I've got a clip that looks like this. Got these clips coming from Talon. It'll go right here. A couple of them. So hold that in right there. Put one down here at the bottom so it doesn't pull out. Put one right up in here, and that will hold that in place from falling out. So all we got to do now is route that under the seat, which there's a hole over there to do that, and plug it into that plug. So as soon as that mount comes in, we'll get that mounted and show you that. Stay tuned. Okay, we got our bracket in from Amazon finally. So here it is. 2 holes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up there. I'm going to mount my GoPro to it, and then turn the GoPro on and get the best angle, turning it back and forth this way to get to cover the boat. Shouldn't matter as broad of a picture these GoPros do, but that's what I'm going to do real quick.